So far in this chapter on tools, we've looked at NetCA and used it again. We've looked at NetManager and used it again, as well as the DBCA tool. If you can remember from the last movie, we got a local intranet address, and this is actually an address for my database that I just created for Oracle Enterprise Manager. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a browser on my local Windows XP machine and paste it into there. What this is going to give me is access to a tool, another Oracle tool, a little bit advanced for this course, called Oracle Enterprise Manager. And I'm just going to show you basically what's in it. And voila, here we have Oracle Enterprise Manager with a number of different windows. So we could click on Performance. We get a Performance window, and it might take a while to refresh. It basically gives you graphs and tells you when you have spikes of activity. That's a big spike, a lot of activity. Essentially, if we drill down into that by clicking on it, it might give me some clue as to what was going on at that time. What I'm seeing here is Sysman and DBSNMP users. These are the users that control Oracle Enterprise Manager and the statistics generation that it's based on. So this was probably the process of creating the database and or possibly the first initial statistics generation after the database was created. I can go back again, and sometimes it might take a little time, and I'll go back again. Goes back to the main window. If there's some activity, I should see some activity in here. So what I could do is I could go into here, I could go into SQL Plus, and I could say select, well, set wrap off. What I don't want to do is have a lot of data spreading across the screen and going across the network. So I'm just going to say select star from DBA tables. I'm turning the wrap off because I don't want SQL Plus to wrap the lines around and basically report 20 lines for each row. I just want one line per row, as you can see here, and it just chops it off. It's quicker. I'm trying to reduce the network traffic. But we might get lucky and see some kind of a spike here. See this, that went up a tiny bit. Not much. I mean, it's not anything you can really see. Click on Performance, and we might have a tiny bump there as well. You can see the database. Well, that's probably the bump that we're looking at. I could do something a lot more complicated and really give you too much information this early in the course. All I'm trying to show you here is this tool exists. So you've got the home screen, you've got the performance window, you can drill down. Availability gives you basically backup and recovery access. The server window gives you the architecture of the database, security, scheduler, configuration, resources, statistics, storage, the way that Oracle is architected storage-wise. We'll go into that later. Schema, the contents of schemas, the database objects within schemas, tables, indexes, and so on and so forth. Again, not too much detail at this point in the course. Data movement, typically used in data warehouses to load data into databases and pull data out of databases. Software and support is a support screen. Click back on Home. That is Oracle Enterprise Manager. Very useful, but don't get too detailed with it in a course of this introductory nature, because this is very advanced, but it is a useful tool that you may find useful later on. It's important that you know it's there.